I know now looking back, when I tell this story, it probably sounds like, oh wow, everything he touched just turned to gold. That wasn't the case. It was a combination of being frightened to death, like what in the world am I doing? What in the world am I doing? For 3.5, almost 4 years, I lived in a Wohngemeinschaft, a community apartment with
Yeah,
two
yeah.
German girls who didn't really have an interest in learning English, which is probably
Hmm.
the only two Germans I ever met that didn't want to speak English, but because they were in love with Italian guys. So I moved in with them, bought a TV, and that's how I learned German.
Wow.
I learned German by watching TV and speaking with my two roommates for 3.5 years. But imagine being in your early 30s, you got a mattress, you're sleeping on the floor, and you're talking to your friends in the States, and they're all buying their second house, their lake house, their big
Hmm.
screen TV and everything. I mean, I was sort of having a little bit of identity crisis. So it sounds interesting and really exciting now, but there were a lot of hard knocks along the way. I mean, a lot of hard knocks and sacrifice along the way where I really thought, what am I doing? But I just kept trudging forward. But to answer your question in two parts, I just did it. I didn't
Hmm.
even worry about, paperwork or things like that. I just did it. I mean, I got my original legal entry to stay here because someone said if you set yourself up as a coach, particularly as it relates to international business or business English or something like that, then and
Hmm.
you're freelance, then you don't take a job from the Germans and you're not a tax on the social system.
Hmm.
So I had to, pay my own insurance, do all this, set myself up like that, and then I had a little bit of a free reign. And
Okay.
what I saw was and this is maybe something to point out is that there's opportunities of innovation that take place when we're constrained, like the constraint of not being able
Yeah.
to get it, of not being able to take a job because I wasn't European, and the constraint that I couldn't speak German, at least initially, that forced me into a freelance role and also using the language.